Welcome into Nodaway Valley Greenfield, Iowa. This is TJ Young alongside my tag team partner Aaron Berger. Coach, you're back. You're back this week for the road game. We got an interesting matchup on our hands here between the Wolverines and the Mustangs. Both teams 0-2, but both teams played a lot better week 2 than they did week 1. Made some adjustments. Should be a fun one tonight. Should be a competitive ball game.
Yeah, it should go back and forth, and the difference between the two teams is Nodaway Valley will keep the ball on the ground for the most part, and Shenandoah will probably look to air it out a little bit. And so, yeah, it could be an interesting matchup.
So we're just about ready to get underway here. Shenandoah did win the toss. They have elected to receive, so we're going to see an offense that maybe found some niches in the second half against West Central Valley, that short, quick passing game, the mirrored routes, and then quarterback run game with Spangler, who kind of maybe came out of his shell a little bit from week 1 to week 2, became a big playmaker for Shenandoah here, at least in game 2. Yeah,
Spangler definitely grew up between week 1 and week 2, and you got to see more of what the offense is capable of doing in the second half, and so Shenandoah will go right to work here to start the game.
We are square. We're ready to rock and roll. The kick is away, and Shenandoah picks it up at about the 15-yard line. Big hole up the middle, and down at the 45-yard line is where Shenandoah will scrimmage, and that was, I believe, Brody Cullen on the return. Really nice return there for Shenandoah. 1st and 10, good field position.
Yeah, really nice return. Short kick, only made it to about the 15, and Cullen's able to show off his speed, get to about midfield, and the Mustangs will go to work from there.
So contrasting styles, like you mentioned, we're a little bit more of a balance, leaning more towards the pass, out of necessity probably right now. Nodaway Valley more of a ground and pound, coming out in a two-back formation. Now they're going to move Zane McManus out to more of that balance formation that we saw a lot in the second half against West Central Valley. And it's like Spangler's going to get under center to take the snap here. Motion by McManus to the near side. Pitch to Foster to the near side, and a nice tackle for a loss in there by Shaw for Nodaway Valley. It's going to end up being no gain, not a loss.
Yeah, probably would have popped for a big gain. Zane McManus just doesn't pick up the outside linebacker there on the pull. He went in motion. If he would have just cracked back, might have led to a big play, but something that the Mustangs can look for in their offense going forward, a play that definitely can work. And it looks like Nodaway Valley is willing to just play man-to-man against our wide receivers here. 7 guys in the box and saying, hey, we dare you to throw it against us. And I would say that advantage would lean towards the Mustangs.
So Spangler rolls out to the left and just a little high, a little inside for Cullen. He had a step. Just a little high, a little inside. That's probably the toughest rollout to throw for a right-handed quarterback. That left side, getting your body turned, that's just a little tough there.
Yeah, just get your hips back to it to be able to throw that pass, but Cullen was definitely open, would have had a first down. So 2 plays for the Mustangs, no yards, but definitely opportunities that the Mustangs are going to have tonight against this Nodaway Valley defense.
So 3rd down and 10. As Coach mentioned, nothing on the first 2 plays. Again, another sprint out to the field. Spangler looking, can't find anybody, then tucks and runs, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards there, and that's going to set up kind of an interesting early 4th down. You figure punt, but you're about midfield here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Looks like the Mustangs are going to send out the punting unit and maybe play field position here in their first possession.
So Bradley Jebby will be
Mustangs
back.
Only have 9 players on the field right now.
Maybe 11.
Yeah, 10 now. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. They still only have 10. Didn't get lined up correctly.
Flag. You got to come and pass the
numbers. The punt is not legal.
Away, and it's going to roll down inside the 20 and going to go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. So if there's any consolation, you didn't get flagged for an illegal substitution, and you're going to force Nodaway Valley, who struggled offensively, to go the length of the field.
Right. Yeah, no numbers over there on that far side. So if you're watching the camera, us at home here, Nodaway Valley fans, welcome to this broadcast. And there's no numbers on the far side of the field, only numbers on this near side because the fans are only on the same side as we are here. Just a hash mark over there on the far side. But the Mustang late defender coming into the game over there definitely was not inside that hash mark. But Here we are, first down.
We'll take it.
First down.
We do appreciate Nodaway Valley allowing us to come and stream. It's very, very helpful, very thoughtful, and hopefully you guys enjoy the game just like we do. I formation, handoff to the left side of the defensive line, or the right offensive line, rather. It looks like a gain of maybe a yard, and that was number 12. That was Stevie on the carry for a yard.
Yeah, I'm going to trust whatever you say, TJ, because we're in a press box where I'm up against the wall and I can't see that into the field.
I got a little bit. I can
kind of see it on the camera screen, kind of watching it like the people at home.
It was a good sized hole, but it closed quickly. Shenandoah's defense, the second level, did a pretty good job of filling that hole. And again, high formation with a wing back to the near side. And this time, handoff to the fullback up the middle and stuffed quickly right away. Big hit in there that was Ethan Laughlin leading the charge for Shenandoah. It's going to be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and Laughlin, one of the top tacklers for the Mustang defense, so him getting involved on the defensive side of the ball right away. Big play by him, bring up a 3rd and long for the Wolverines.
Third down and long. Eli Harris, the quarterback for Nodaway Valley. This is a situation they don't like to be in 2 games, 12 pass attempts for Nodaway Valley. I don't know if you're not good at math, but that's 6 a game.
Yeah, that's not very many.
And same formation, so I formation with a wing back, and then Harris on a little quarterback keep to the near side. Not a lot of success was probably going to happen right there because he had the boundary, and then a lot of Mustangs flowing from the inside. Just a couple of yards, it'll be 4th down and 7.
Yeah, really good job by the defense to just keep pushing that ball all the way out towards the sideline. And Nodaway Valley is going to be forced to punt. And if we can base punting off of their kicking, I bet you this punt doesn't go very far. And so Mustangs will probably flip the field here to their advantage.
Well, you got a playmaker in Cullen back there at about the 46-yard line, too. Had a really nice return, about 30-yarder on the opening kickoff. So if he gets some room, Katie bar the doors possibly. And that's a really high short punt, and that's going to bounce at about the 33-yard line, take a big Wolverine roll to about the 46-yard line. In the air, it was about a 10-yard punt, but it ended up being about a 25-yarder, and that's where Shenandoah really good field position to start their second drive.
Yeah, got a friendly bounce there at the end of the punt, but ultimately by both teams trading punts, the Mustangs come out on top about 10 yards of field advantage. So
Kirk Ferentz rule.
Yeah, punting's winning.
Every drive ends in a kick.
Oh, you want to do that rule? I thought the punting's winning. Punting's winning.
Punting's winning. There you go. Well, Shenandoah under center in the I formation initially, and motion out to the far side. You got a pitch to Foster. Foster makes a guy miss, but can't make the second man miss, as that's a big tackle in there by number 76. That is Randall. That's a loss of a yard.
Yes, senior 5'10", 290 there, number 76. Randall, really nice play by him to get off the ball and get in the Mustang backfield to break up that Mustang offensive flow.
So second down now and 11, a different formation than they've shown in the first couple of ball games. That I formation with some motion. But so far, 0 for 2 on those opportunities, but there may be some down the road. Normal spread formation, balanced, and then Spangler again to the left. He's going to run the wheel route, and he's got Laughlin. He makes the catch at the 30, down to the 20, to the 15, and tight ropes the sideline. They'll say
he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
4.
So that is a 34-yard line. Excuse me. So that's a 41-yard? 42-yard?
Yeah, 47 down to the 4 is 43.
There you go. That's my math.
Yeah. I don't teach math, never have taught math.
So really good wheel route. And again, that time was a lot earlier. A lot of times Spangler, at least in the first couple of games, has been waiting a little too long. And then the deep secondary is getting to him. That time it was right in between. Really good play by Spangler. And a quick flat pass out to Foster, and he had him, but just sailed it. That's going to be a tough incompletion, second goal.
Yeah, again, Nodaway Valley playing man, so the two outside receivers both run slants or some type of route to the inside, and then you're just going to try to get it out in space to Foster to take it and race to the pylon, just not connecting there, but it was definitely there.
So second down and goal. Ball now at the 4-yard line. Math, right? And in the shotgun, trips receivers to the field, and Spangler looking to scramble, gets tripped up in the backfield. Is going to actually end up losing a couple, so it'll set up a 3rd and goal now at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, again, Mustangs have to be able to keep that Nodaway Valley front 4 out of the backfield, and you know, every play so far, Nodaway Valley's 3 linebackers have creeped up and acted like they're going to blitz, you know, trying to get the Mustangs to jump off sides. You never know which one's going to come, but definitely have to block the front 4.
So 3rd and goal to 6. Spangler, quick drop, and the throw is just a little low and incomplete off the hands of Cole Graham. Good read, good route, throws a little low, and Graham couldn't come up with it. It's going to be 4th and goal, and decision time. Looks like they're going to bring on the kicking team and Mr. Zwickle.
Yeah, again, right there, Graham was wide open, just a little bit of a low throw. So the Mustangs are going to attempt about a 24-yard field goal.
Math. That's
math. Yeah.
That's Page County math right there. And the snap is good. The kick is down, and it's up and good. So Shenandoah on the board first, and by my count, that's their first lead of the season. So we'll step aside with 5:41 to go in the opening quarter. Shenandoah up 3-0.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Greenfield. Shenandoah on the board first, 3-0. 24-yard field goal by Seth Zwickle. His first successful field goal attempt of the season.
Yeah, and by the way, that extra point last week that he kicked that they said was no good.
It was good.
It was good.
I called it good, and I actually had the point on the board. I had to take it off. And Zwickle will kick away. It's a sidewinder. It's going to be picked up at about the 36-yard line, and then a huge hit in there by number 12 in your programs. That was Xavier Martin, I believe, on the tackle. That was an absolute ear holder.
Yeah, crushed him.
Yeah, he did. That was a big hit. But good field
job.
position, nevertheless, for Nodaway Valley. They'll start at their own 37-yard line. Definitely a better field position than what they had at their initial drive, which had them back inside their own 20. But at least in this situation, Coach, for you can see what's going on now because we're not playing so far to the right of us. You can actually see what's going on.
I can, but I'm getting a text message that says people maybe not being able to hear us.
I can't hear us, huh? Well, I'm trying. That first play is going to be maybe a gain of a yard there.
But they can't hear us. They can hear us.
Well, I hope so.
Second down and 10.
So no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 as they run up the middle. And I think you're going to see that a lot tonight. Run up the middle, run between the tackles. It's not a lot of smoke and mirrors for Nodaway Valley. They're just pretty much trying to go straight ahead and trying to grind out the ball game.
Right, trying to control the clock as much as they can. Maybe try to sneak one behind you every once in a while, I suppose. But here's the quarterback.
Harris tries to get to the outside, and he is swallowed up by a host of a host of Mustangs led by Gage Sample. Couldn't quite bring him down, but pickup of only a yard. Really good pursuit by the inside of the Mustangs there, stopping that outside sweep.
Yeah, good job by Jaden Dickerson to come in and make the play, kind of finish that play off. Good job by the Mustang defense. Again, puts Nodaway Valley in a third and long situation again. Yeah. So go back to can they pass
long,
it?
If we remember, they did not come back and pass. I mean, it was a quarterback sweep to the near side. So we'll see if they feel comfortable throwing Harris here on this 3rd down and 9. As Harris takes the snap, and he's going to actually roll back looking to throw. Nobody's really open, and that's going to be an incomplete pass and a flag on the play. And I believe they're going to get McManus for pass interference. Good or bad, that looks like that's going to be the call.
Yeah, that's kind of a frustrating thing where McManus just kind of runs up.
It's just really good coverage, but it's panic at the point of it. It's panic at the apex.
Yeah, I mean, that ball's not going to be catchable. That's way outside. But McManus just kind of runs over the fullback Honnold there and ends up with a pass interference. Right at the line of scrimmage. Ultimately, it would have been 4th down. So
obviously, it's going to be an accepted penalty and a break for the Wolverines, and that's going to end up being that free first down. And be first down first time into Mustang territory are the Wolverines here tonight.
Yeah, the random 13-yard penalty. Not judging, but.
Math is important. So 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Same formation. We're going to see that a lot tonight, that wing eye. And handoff to the fullback. That's Honnold. Honnold is going to end up getting to about the 42-yard line. So gain of about 2, maybe 3. Kind of depends on the spot.
Yeah, Honnold's a big, strong kid, 6'1", 220. Solid fullback that wants to try to run you over. You kind of get 2 or 3 yards every play. Times 4 plays, you got a first down.
Well, it looks like they spotted him just short of that.
3 yards.
3 yards.
So you're going to need a little bit more on 2nd, 3rd, or 4th down.
So Harris, again, is the quarterback
kind
of the Wolverines. A little confusion
line up
now.
In a different formation,
Yeah, some different
guys.
Now
it's unbalanced.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what they do here. A little handoff to the tailback this time, and a flag on the play. So I think we're going to end up Shenandoah gifted a first down and probably ruining what was the best run from scrimmage so far for Nodaway Valley. This is probably going to come back for a hold.
Yeah, hold right in the middle of the offensive line. Stephen Perkins, I think, was the guy that got held for the Mustangs, and so that's going to take the ball back 10 yards and set up a 2nd and 18.
We suspect.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll march the ball back to the.
So 9-yard penalty that time.
It was from the spot of the foul.
No, he was at where he started walking. Gotcha. He walked 9 yards.
Gotcha. Well, maybe the field's tilted.
Oh,
could be
okay.
tilted. Could be. It's possible.
Okay.
I have no idea. It's a beautiful field. It's beautiful.
It is really
beautiful
nice.
field. We were here a couple years ago. It's a really nice scenic look from where we're at here. So again, we appreciate the folks here letting us come down. Hopefully, if you're watching from the Nodaway Valley School District, hopefully you're enjoying the game, just like the folks from Shenandoah. We always enjoy it as Harris gets on the option to the far side and really good pursuit, led in there by Thompson, who was kind of like a bull in a china shop last week. Sticking his face in the fan, coming up from the secondary to make some big plays in the run game. Did it again right there. Brings up now a 3rd down and very long.
Yeah, really good job by Thompson and also Levi Rystrom in there on the tackle there for the Mustangs. Really good job to keep that play on the inside and didn't let him get all the way out to the edge. Thompson did a really good job of kind of turning that play back in just a little bit to let those interior linemen catch up and make the tackle.
So 3rd down and about 15, maybe 16 yards. Not a lot of plays in the Nodaway Valley playbook, at least this season, for this type of a situation, kind of right where Shenandoah wants them. Put them in that 3rd and uncomfortable.
Right, you'd assume probably not a drop back passer, probably more of a rollout type of thing, bootleg here.
Harris on the move. He's getting pressure from the backside. He lets it go, and just too far for Honnold, and that's going to be an incomplete pass and a 4th down in Shenandoah with 2:09 to go in the first quarter, set to get the football back now for the 3rd time here in the quarter. And really the big play from Shenandoah, but it's been choppy both ways offensively. Shenandoah was just fortunate to have that big pass play to Laughlin there early in the first quarter.
Yeah. So again, short punting situation, right? 4th and long, probably going to punt it about 25, 30 yards at the most. Maybe be able to get a good return here. One hop, 2 hops, pick it up and run.
Cullen picks it up.
This might go well to the house.
Cullen's got some room, and he's got some blockers, but he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds way back there from the looks of things, right about the 40. So what could have been a huge return.
Yeah, that was,
he just kind of lost where he was.
Yeah, he was gone. He was going to take it to the house for sure. There was only the punter left once he made it there and just lost track of where he was.
That's what speed do, Coach. So now 1st and 10, 40-yard line. That's where Shenandoah will scrimmage from with 1:55 to go in the first quarter. Shenandoah up by 3. Again, that big 43-yard pass play. 47, excuse me.
47.
Nope.
Yeah. 43.
43.
Yeah, 47
Math.
to the 4. Yeah.
Math. So trips receivers to the field, and again, rolling out to the field, and a tough throw, and a nice catch by Cullen coming back. That's going to be about a 16, 17-yard completion, and that's a 1st down. A really nice adjustment there from Cullen, and that's the 2nd big play on a little wheel route there for Shenandoah.
Yeah, again, Mustang wide receivers are showing that they're maybe faster than the guys that they're lining up against for Nodaway Valley. So again, Nodaway Valley choosing, yeah, they're choosing to play one-on-one here with all of our receivers.
And a handoff up the middle to Trayton Foster. Foster breaks the tackle, and he gets to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 7. It's going to set up a 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, really good blocking up front that time, and again, when they know that they're going to have to drop back into pass coverage, whether those linebackers drop back into coverage or not, because it's really 1-to-1 all the way across. So, what adjustments are Nodaway Valley going to make a difference in this ball game? So,
now
they've already
football just kind of comes down to math. I mean, I know we joke about it, but it's a box count, right? Like Nodaway Valley at the moment has 7 guys in the box. Shenandoah has 7 guys in the box. So right now you probably want to throw it.
Right. So they've already, Nodaway Valley's already changed from a 4 front to now a 5, kind of a 5 front with walking up a linebacker.
Shenandoah does throw deep ball to the seam and just off the hands of, looks like Scammon over there. If you put that towards the boundary, I think Scammon's probably still running on the backside of the track.
That's a touchdown. Yeah, just get it out there. It looked like the ball maybe slipped out of the hand there and didn't get it all the way out to the edge because probably both guys were open.
So now 3rd and 3, and we're going to have...
That's offsides. You can't do that in high school.
And we're going to have a penalty, and that's going to be a free 1st down, and Shenandoah will absolutely take it, and that's going to put them inside the 30-yard line, put them right at that's a 4-yard penalty that time, Coach. 29.
Moved it forward. Oh, boy.
But this is what they call this, the high red zone.
Okay.
This is that everybody gets a medal, right? Red zone's 20, right? This is the high red zone. Dickerson in the game in the backfield, trips again to the far side of the field. See what Shenandoah does here on their gifted 1st down. And a quick throw into the flat, and it's going to be a catch, a gain of about 6. Another good adjustment by Cullen. Super good athlete. That pass out in front of him, he's still running, but still makes the catch, 6-yard gain.
Yeah, got out there about 2nd and 4, about 14 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, so the Mustangs will run maybe one more play. We'll see. As the clock runs down to 7, 6, 5. That clock's behind the Mustang bench.
Spangler throws the slant and just off the hands and incomplete. A little high, but again, the single receiver side, really wide split. You got a lot of room over there. There's a good ball, just missed by Graham.
Yeah, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Mustangs leading 3-0. TJ, you want to pay some bills?
Yeah, we're going to pay some bills. And
bills.
We'll be right back here in about 60 seconds. Your Mustangs up by 3.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
Nope.
We're back here in Greenfield, start of the second quarter, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 4 at the 24-yard line of the Wolverines. Shenandoah threatening to go up by 2 scores here. Nodaway Valley trying to make a stand. Choppy first quarter, but a really good first quarter defensively for Shenandoah. Nodaway Valley still trying to find their sea legs offensively. But they're bowling up when it matters on the defensive side of the ball so far.
Yeah, the Mustangs have kind of missed a couple opportunities too. A couple balls through hands or balls that were just thrown just far enough away that the Mustangs couldn't catch it. So, again, a balanced formation for the Mustangs. One-on-one matchups all the way across the board. So you just have to block long enough to get the ball to one of them.
And a cross to the middle, and on the slant route, that's a touchdown for Shenandoah, 24 yards. That's a touchdown, and that's just easy pitch and catch right there.
Yeah, I mean, again, Brody Cullen's probably the fastest guy on our team, if not one of the top 3, and able to just move right in front of the defender for Nodaway Valley. No safety in the middle. Just nice, easy pitch and catch for a 24-yard touchdown.
So 9-0, and Zwickle on to try the extra point to make it an even 10. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good.
Hey, they came right up the middle, right?
So 10-0, the score will be back here in about 60 seconds. The Mustangs now up by 10.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
We're back here in Greenfield, 10-0 Shenandoah. Zwickle kicks it deep, and it'll be caught at about the 7-yard line by Gebbe for Nodaway Valley. He tries to find some space, but he gets swallowed up at about the 16-yard line, and that's where Nodaway Valley will scrimmage from here on their first drive of the second quarter.
Yeah, really good tackle there by Lucas Major.
He is a
special teams. I hear his name a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to stick his face in the fan. I like
nope.
that kid. Does a good job.
Goes and gets it.
Absolutely.
I like it.
So Nodaway Valley back on offense. Shenandoah, who's really done well defensively, at least to this point. Only about 8 or so plays run by Nodaway Valley to this point. But not a lot of yards, not a lot of success. Inside run hasn't worked. Outside run hasn't worked. See if they can find something here on this drive.
Yeah, so now they're going to go to a little different look, put Honnold at tight end, bring in a different fullback, and they jump offside. False start by the Wolverines, but a little bit different look, trying to get a little bit unbalanced look there. You got to split in. Yeah, it's definitely coming this way.
Just a guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the split end out, and then tight end and a wing back to your power.
During the NFL game last night, there was a play where the center didn't snap the ball on time, and it was the ball start everybody but the center.
Everybody but the center.
That's my favorite.
That's always a good one. So now we're unbalanced towards us.
And
on the same play the other way. Yep.
Going to the field and nothing doing there for Harris. He's actually going to lose a yard. So a 2nd down and 16, and just kind of stuck in the mud right now. It is Nodaway Valley. Shenandoah is doing a good job of holding the line and pushing the line back and establishing that line of scrimmage behind the line. And right now, Nodaway Valley just can't get their sea legs so far.
Yeah, just not a lot of movement up front for Nodaway Valley. So a lot of Mustangs in the backfield. Or setting the edge and making sure that the secondary can come up and make a tackle.
So very, very similar formation here. They're not really changing a lot, maybe moving alignment and overloading, but pretty similar. And then another quarterback keeper, this time to the near side. Harris gets to about the 15-yard line, almost the original line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, just a lot of quarterback follow.
Yep.
It's kind of like we don't have a tailback that we want to give the ball to, so we're going to let the quarterback follow the fullback through the hole.
So that's going to end up being a gain of 3 there. That's tied for the longest gain of the night for Nodaway Valley. So 3rd down and about 13 here, and again, not a lot of tricks in the bag of tricks so far tonight for Nodaway Valley. See if they can pop one here on the Shenandoah defense. That's been very good so far tonight.
Going to get a timeout.
Hold that thought.
We're going to get a timeout for the Mustangs. And the way the coaches are coming off the sideline, they are not happy with whatever formation guys were getting into.
So we'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 10:23 to go until halftime. Mustangs up 10-0. Nothing critical 3rd down here early in the ball game for Nodaway Valley, trying to get some sort of rhythm going offensively. Has not happened yet. Doesn't mean it won't, but it hasn't happened to this point. Shenandoah, as we've said, done a really good job defensively, but obviously something happened to force a timeout by Shenandoah. See if there's something in the bag of tricks here for the Wolverines.
Yeah, so the Wolverines lining up and see what kind of formation they come. No, they were lining up with too many guys. So now we got a little bunch formation. They're going to snap it right to 22 to Honnold and just have, again, just a follow.
And it's a good hole on a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. That's a great play. 3rd and 13, that makes it tough. It's going to be a gain of 4, but still at the end of the day, it's a 4th and 8, and it's another punting situation.
Yep, just brings up another 4th and long for the Wolverines, and they're going to be forced to punt. And again, Mustangs looking to flip the field as Cullen's back to receive the punt at about the Wolverine 45-yard line.
He's been very close to popping one here on both a kick and a punt. Let's see if he gets one here. He's going to get an opportunity as he fields it at about the 49-yard line and makes a man miss in his tackle. Nice tackle in there by number 54, Trenton Warner, and that's going to be about a 4-yard return. Warner, big guy, made a really nice play on a quick little guy.
Yeah, did a really good job there by Warner to get down the field and cover that punt. Again, if Cullen breaks that, he might.
88 out the gate.
He might be taking it to the house.
So we'll see what Shenandoah does here. Again, it's been that quick passing formation or the boots to the field. That's kind of been Shenandoah's bread and butter over the last 4-ish quarters. Simple reads, for the quarterback. Not a lot of thinking. Find your read, let it go. We'll see what happens here as trips are now to the boundary. And Spangler throws deep middle, caught by Cullen at the 30, and he's tackled down. They'll call him down at about the 26-yard line. You lead him, it's touchdown because he had to beat.
Yep, about a 17, 18-yard catch right there. And again, trips one way, single receiver the other way. At some point in time, you would guess that the Mustangs might try to take advantage of that 1-to-1 on the single side of the formation.
So again, 1st and 10, this time handoff to Dickerson, and he is going to be upended after a gain of about a yard. First time he's had a carry so far tonight, but a couple unblocked defenders over there on that side, and a good job by the Wolverine rush defense.
Yeah, kind of met 2 Wolverines in the hole and gets tackled there for about a 1 yard gain. Again, Randall in there on the stop along with Warner for the Wolverines.
2nd down and 9. We'll roll out to the
Again,
right. Another wheel route, just too long for Cullen. And that's hard. Those rollouts, when you're still fading, it's hard to be accurate. You really got to be coming downhill when you're throwing that, and that's tough.
Yeah, just take one extra step. He had plenty of time to kind of set his feet, and maybe not even set your feet, but just slow down as you go to make that pass.
Get going north and south on
it.
But it's going to be there. I mean,
it's there.
In a cover 0 situation where there's just nobody back, double moves are king.
Yeah.
That's gold.
It's definitely there.
So 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9. The whole menu's open here for Coach Christensen. 2-down territory here. Straight drop back. Looks like a screen's getting set up and dropped by Dickerson. I don't think there would have been a lot there because Honnell was right there. Really good play by Nodaway Valley. But now 4th and 9. Again, 4-down territory here. You're too close to punt, probably too far away for a field goal.
Yeah. Again, nice play there by Honnell. To come over and make that play. So now you see the Mustangs flipping the formation here with Cullen going to the single side. So they're trying maybe setting up the 1-to-1 matchup between him and Harris, who will be matched up on him. So the no safety, again, it's just 1-to-1 all the way across the board here.
Spangler. And on a little slant and go, and he
caught it!
The 2-yard line, one-handed. What kind of hands do you have, young man?
Yeah, that is a great catch. And I didn't do a very good job of camera work, but Cullen, that ball is fading up and over his head, kind of like you see on a Sunday afternoon. And he goes up with one hand and is able to tip it back to himself and get it, and the Mustangs.
There will be
touchdown.
A
touchdown. They did. He did raise his hands.
So that's a 2-yard touchdown.
So we got problems. We got officials not talking to each other. So we've got the line judge calling a touchdown. The white hat motioned to us as touchdown, and the umpire, right? That's the guy behind the defense. He marks it down just short.
Well, that's not really his job.
Well, they do have a motion. Like he's supposed to put his arm out, I think, in high school football. Those plays right up the middle, and so we've got a touchdown.
I wasn't taking it off the board. So Spangler is going to get credit for a 2-yard touchdown. How long was that pass to Cullen there?
Ish 30. Where were we at? We were at the 24. Is that where we were? Down to the 22 yards?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Yep, okay. I mean, somebody can go back and watch the replay real quick for us and tell us about how far it was. It looks like they've got it on the huddle replay there.
Oh, he's on the 24.
On the 20.
Right.
Yeah, I thought I got it right.
Nailed it.
Yep, and then we bobbled the snap.
No good. So with 8:05 to go in the first half, Shenandoah extending their lead now 16-0. We'll be back in 60.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
Sorry, we got the B crew tonight.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We're back here in Greenfield, 8:05 to go until halftime. Shenandoah can't really get much going on the ground, but right now, Coach, they don't really have to because the Spangler to Cullen connection has been very, very good tonight. Cullen already 87 yards receiving on a couple of really, really nice catches as that's a short kickoff and return and a big, big hole up the middle and down at the 49-yard line. A really nice return by Shaw for the Wolverines. Coach, you got a little chuckle. What do you got?
I'm getting so many text messages telling me how bad of a camera operator I am. Sorry you got the B squad tonight. Sorry, Brody is 100 million times better than me.
I was going to say, are they
bad.
Just asking for Brody?
Yeah, people are requesting Brody back. Hope Brody's watching. Feel good about yourself, kid.
So, first and 10 at midfield after a really nice return by Shaw, setting up Nodaway Valley. Really good field position. Honnold takes the kind of that wildcat formation handoff, and he's going to pick up just about a yard. So he's going to bring up second down and 9 for the Wolverines.
But you can expect that if Nodaway Valley wants to move the ball here, they'll find a way to get Honnold the ball more times than not here, whether he just goes to this formation that they ran on third down last time where he got power one way and he's just going to get the ball and follow these guys in a wildcat formation.
And there it is again. Honnold lowers his head. He's going to pick up about a half a yard, so it's going to set up a third down and probably a long 7 there, Coach.
Yeah, really good job by the Mustangs, number 10. Trey Thompson in there again, like you said, he just sticks his nose in there, tries to take on blockers, and lets his teammates come in.
It's hard to find cornerbacks that are willing to tackle. So if you find one, you better keep him. And Thompson does a really, really good job from what I can see. So third down and 7, and this time it's a run by the tailback, and that is Stevie. He'll pick up, it looks like, about 3 yards. It's going to be a 4th and 4 here. Weird spot. A team that's kind of struggled to move the ball so far, but kind of in a weird position here.
Yeah, you got about 4th and 4, and they don't bring in anybody. Well, maybe they're going to change one guy. Nope, he's going to go right back out there, and they're going to run an offensive play.
No, they're going for it. And we got a penalty on...
They're going to call a penalty on us.
A sideline
warning.
So it won't be it'll just be a warning.
Yeah, just a warning.
Yeah. So I'm not even going to put the flag little symbol up because there's nothing going on there. Just don't do it again, or else then there will be yardage tacked on.
Right.
We need to get back, Coach, over there.
Get back. We got plenty of coaches.
We need to get back, Coach. Pull somebody back. Like Brent
Venables. He's got to get like...
Got to get back, Coach.
Yeah. Sorry, got lost in thought there for a second.
4th down and 4, and Honnold gets the snap. It's going to be a pass, and nowhere to go. And he throws an interception to Laughlin. Laughlin to the 30, to the 25, and wrestled down at the 20-yard line. That was kind of a look what I found. He was just there in pursuit, and Honnold threw it right to him.
Yeah, excellent play by Ethan Laughlin. Gets the pick at about the 50-yard line, takes it down to about the 20. And people at home, I got almost that whole play on camera. So it'll all come back to me eventually.
It's been a little, well, you do the volleyball games, but we don't ever have
to move the camera, yeah.
Yep. And then basketball, that's the huddle cam, so we're not moving it. You don't do softball, baseball, because you're busy. You're a busy guy. So Shenandoah at their own, or excuse me, at the Wolverine 20-yard line. 5:48 to go until halftime. Opportunity for Shenandoah to really stretch the lead out here. Again, trips formation to the boundary. Single receiver to the far side. Spangler drops back, quick slant, and too tall for Graham. That's the third time they've run that pass play just out of that same formation. Get the big, tall Graham. That's the third time they've not been able to connect.
Graham calls incomplete. Second down and 10.
Son of a... That's the first time that's ever happened.
Cohen takes it down to the 14-yard line. Brings up fourth down
and we are back. Sorry, we lost audio. It's the first time that's happened this year. It's going to be fourth down and about 4 to go as a couple of incomplete passes and then a 6-yard completion to Cullen in the slot on the far side. It's going to bring in Zwickle to attempt a
31-yarder.
31-yarder, officially, unofficially. And the snap is down, and it is, looks like it was blocked a little bit there.
It's good.
It will get through. So I think it was touched.
Yeah, man.
It'll go through.
Yeah.
With a 31-yard field goal, it makes the score.
Would you concur?
19.
Did it look like it got blocked?
I thought it did, or it definitely came out low. So if it didn't get touched, it was darn close. But it goes through from 31 yards out. And like TJ said, we're sorry that we lost audio there for a second. Missed 2 plays. Both of them were incomplete passes. And so that's what set up the fourth down and the Zwickle 31-yard field goal. So he's 2 for 2 from distance tonight.
Well, we got to pay one bill, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. We can talk all about it. We'll be right back.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Just cleared the cache. I don't know. We're back in Nodaway Valley in Greenfield. It is 19-0 Shenandoah. 4:50 to go until halftime. Coach, it's been all Shenandoah so far, but maybe some missed opportunities. Still a long game left. If Nodaway Valley can find something offensively, they can make this interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Shenandoah has to be kind of kicking themselves a little bit as they have missed some wide open passes that could have led to more score.
So that's going to be down at about the 18-yard line as Jebby's going to have to be forced out there. So long field to go again for Nodaway Valley. 4:45 to go until halftime.
Yeah, good job by Xavier Martin and Tyler Babe getting down there on the coverage for the Mustangs. Push the Nodaway Valley runner out of bounds, and it sets up first and 10 right at the 19, 20-yard line, 18-yard line.
Looks like the
18-yard line.
Math.
You're going to get it.
Oh, boy. It's a long drive over here. But it's a beautiful night, and again, we do appreciate it, Nodaway Valley folks, for allowing us. About the third or fourth time we've said that. But first play from scrimmage for Nodaway Valley is going to end up going in the wrong direction. That's a loss of maybe a full 6 yards there. Maybe, yeah, it looks like maybe 7. We'll call 6 generous. Their 6-yard loss would be second and 16.
Yeah, good job by Jaden Dickerson and a host of other Mustangs who pushed the offensive line way into the backfield. Honnold ends up kind of getting stopped by his own offensive lineman, and then ends up getting tackled there by Dickerson and those Mustangs. So really good job by the Mustangs on first down. Sets up the Wolverines for a second and long.
So second down, 16 to go, under 4 minutes to go until halftime. And Nodaway Valley trying to find something to hang their hat on offensively here in this first half, as the handoff is given to the tailback and getting near the original line of scrimmage, as Stevie's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. So it'll be third down and 12 here for the Wolverines.
Good job by Cole Graham and Ethan Laughlin to get in there to make the tackle for the Mustangs, and that is the tailback there carried the ball, who's down on the field for the Wolverines. He gets up on his own power though, set it off the field. It's nice to see. Hopefully he'll be able to come back into the game.
3rd and 1, Coach.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 here for Nodaway Valley when we come back. Again, not a lot of plays in the playbook so far for the Wolverines. See if they can get something going through the air. Just a handful of passes and nothing's been super close. Credit a little bit to Shenandoah coverage-wise, but also just not something that looks like Nodaway Valley is super comfortable with. Is throwing the ball in this situation. Yeah,
everything's a tight formation. You get the split in, but it's hard to roll out with no tight end on that side, and so you really can only roll out to the tight end wingback side. So it just really limits your options on offense.
And handoff to the tailback. Nice little hole and squirts free to the 30-yard line. Breaks free to the 40, to the 45, and out of bounds at midfield. Really nice run. Best run of the night. By that time it was Titus Hammer. All-name team. As Hammer goes from the 17 all the way to the 50-yard line. And not a good run fits that time for Shenandoah.
Yeah, just was able to get through the hole and then cut back against the grain. And able to get a big gain, and Mustangs are able to chase him down and push him out of bounds at the 50-yard line, which, again, you couldn't see because I'm really crappy at running.
Nobody saw that? That was a really good
They saw the first part of it. They saw the good part of it, and then it was just really open field running. I know.
You're better than that.
Deep breaths.
Yeah.
For those of you who are watching who know what box breathing is, you're going to do a little bit of it.
So 1st and 10 after the biggest game of the night for Nodaway Valley as they now take over another drive. And Honnold, big power run that time. Picks up about 4 yards. Is going to set up a 2nd and 6. It's amazing. You get one big play, and then that one play, that dive, it's been no yards, 1 yard. Now you're getting 4. You're getting a little feel good here. Did you get that one?
I did.
Okay.
I got it. Even probably got a text message or two about the box breathing, so.
So now
it's an inside joke, by the way. The people up here in the booth understand what I'm talking about, except for you. There's some people at home that know what I'm talking about.
All right. So
I'll explain it at halftime.
You don't have to. I'm good. So 2nd down and 6. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. Another handoff to Honnold right up the middle, and that'll be a gain of a couple there. So it'll be a 3rd down and probably a long 4 here.
Yeah, get another good run for Nodaway Valley. And like you said, once you get that one big run, the momentum of your offensive line, you're like, hey, we can get a hole, we can run hard, and Nodaway Valley is able to push forward now, and a 3rd and more manageable for the type of offense that they run.
Man, if I'm Nodaway Valley, I'm giving the ball to Hammer. It's Hammer time.
Keep going.
Sorry, that was pretty corny. 3rd down and 5, and fake handoff to Honnold, and an option pitch. And again, that's going straight laterally, and a really nice tackle by guess who on the outside, Mr. Thompson. Tell you what, that kid's a pretty physical corner.
He's doing a great job of filling his hole, and great hit by Trey Thompson that started to tackle inbounds and then pushes the Nodaway Valley runner out of bounds, and it's going to set up a 4th and 9 again for the Wolverines.
So they did originally spot that just about a 4th and 6, but they moved it back to a 4th down and 9 now, so that will change kind of the game a little bit for Nodaway Valley. 1:53 to go, the clock is stopped. This because Thompson did push him out of bounds. It's going to be a punt, and unless Cullen gets a big return, which is very possible, maybe a length of the field type of drive with a couple of timeouts here for Shenandoah. High punt towards the sideline, and Cullen made a really nice catch, and kind of a little bit of a dangerous catch, but the way he's playing tonight, do whatever you want, young man.
Yeah, a little end-over-end kick, and Cullen comes up and makes the catch, and at the 27-yard line. And so, like we said, about a minute 45 left to go here before the half. So we'll see. And TJ says 2 timeouts left, and so we'll see what the Mustangs are able to manufacture here on offense in this last minute 45, and I'm going to get the whole thing on video.
I feel like they're going to manufacture 6 points here, unless we do something, unless we get in our own way. I think they found some recipe here that's going to work.
TJ
Spangler
on the call.
Back goes to the far side, wobbler, and intercepted. Really good play, and then their fumble on the play, and their official, the back judge, is going to say down. And I'll tell you what, that was a tussle for the ball between Graham and Jebby. It was kind of went behind Graham's back, and then Jebby ended up and just kind of gifted an interception on a wobbler by Spangler.
Yeah, Graham had to come back for the ball, and Nodaway Valley's defender was able to come back and get in a hand fight with him to get the ball and pull the ball out, and ends up in a turnover. And now Nodaway Valley has a chance with a minute 35. I won't blame anybody.
I'll wear that. I said we were going to score.
So now they have 135 to see what they can do with the ball.
With all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, and so they broke the huddle with 12 guys, which is a penalty. But
that's not legal. It's not legal. But they're going to let it slide tonight. And the handoff goes up the middle, and another really nice play by the interior. The linebackers coming up and filling pretty good. At least runs up the middle so far for Shenandoah. That's a gain of maybe a yard there.
So
timeout called by Shenandoah. They leave them with 1. So we'll step aside, pay a few more bills here, and we'll be back for a 2nd down and 9 for Nodaway Valley with 1:19 to go until halftime.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back here in Greenfield. A really nice night for football, and Shenandoah enjoying their best half of the season to this point. And 1:19 to go until half. 3 timeouts for Nodaway Valley. They don't look like to be in any hurry. Shenandoah will only stop the clock just one more time. See what they do here, Coach. You thinking just kind of keep it on the ground here, try to get to halftime?
Yeah, you would assume that they're not going to get away from what they do.
And a little quarterback keeper to the boundary, and maybe a yard, and then a flag on the play, and that is after the play, and that's probably going to be a free first down for Nodaway Valley, looks like.
Initial stop is at the 48-yard line.
Maybe a late hit by Nodaway Valley.
Oh, that's possible. It was on the far side, hard to see.
Yeah, maybe it was face mask. I feel like it was after the tackle. It came from that far side, and he saw the whole play right in front of him. And it does look like they're going to march, Nodaway Valley backwards. So it must have been a late hit after, yeah.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. So fortunate there for Shenandoah. Definitely not something that you're wanting to see, and that's going to set them up now with a after the play situation. So it's going to be 3rd down, right? And about 20. Is that right? After the play?
Yeah, 3rd and 22.
It will be 2nd down.
Oh.
So they're saying not after the play?
So
I'm confused.
Part of the play, and then they're going to send. So now they're sending Honnold off the field. So he must have been the culprit of the penalty, I would assume, since they're making him leave the field.
There's kind of a lot of confusion here.
Yeah,
Not really knowing. Like everybody on the field looks like they're ready to go, but the referee's still talking to the Nodaway Valley.
Yeah, and the scoreboard says third down. Oh, now the box says third down as well.
Yeah, usually when it's after the play, the down counts type of a deal.
Right. So now we're getting a conversation between head coach Brad Honold and our official, talking about the consequence of the penalty. So they are going to have Honold come out for at least one play, it looks like. Kind of an interesting.
And we're ready to go.
Yeah. So here we go. Third and 22 with 1 minute and 9 seconds left. And it saves the Mustangs a timeout, by the way.
Yes, it does. So you're going to give this time a handoff the middle to Stevie, and Stevie's going to pick up probably his best gain of the night, about a 4, maybe 5-yard scamper, and that's going to set up a 4th down now and 22, and the clock continuing to run. There's probably a little over a minute.
Yeah, it was like one. Yeah, it was like
kept rolling, but
it was kind of 101.
See if they get that sorted out.
Yeah.
But a timeout, nevertheless, so Shenandoah out of timeouts, and officially they're going to give him a 5-yard gain to Stevie. So on the night, Stevie, the leading rusher for Nodaway Valley, on 6 carries, just 15 yards. And again, Shenandoah hanging their hat tonight on stopping the run. That's been a struggle for the first 2 weeks at times, but I get a lot of it's Jimmy's and Joe's. But X's and O's, got to have the right kids in the right spots. And
right.
Tonight they've done that.
Right. So they're going to put, looks like they're going to tell the scoreboard to put probably 1:01 up on the scoreboard, I would guess. Here, and then it'll be fourth down for the Wolverines. They're going to punt.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure about what.
Put a minute on the clock?
Well, I think that's what they're waiting for.
It is 4th down.
But nobody's communicated with anybody.
Right.
3rd down.
Yeah. Oh, 105. 105. Yeah, 105 is what they want put up on the scoreboard.
So 4th down and 17 at their own 33-yard line. This has been not quite wild and crazy like the end of the game against West Central Valley, but a lot of stops and starts here at the end of this first half. And Shenandoah with no timeouts. Couple return men back now. As you can see, couple return men back. Good camera work, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
And the punt is away short. And it's right in between Spangler and Cullen, and that's going to die and be touched down at the 35-yard line. So you've got a kicker who's 2 for 2. Touchdown's great, but get around that 35-yard field goal range. You got a chance to at least get something on the board going into the locker room.
Yeah, 102 is plenty of time for this Mustang offense to move the ball down the field, especially if you get first downs. Especially if you get first downs, the clock stops while they move the chains, get up there, get the next play ready to go. Don't change your formation. Whatever the formation is that you have, try to come back with the same play and the same formation if it's quick.
So you got trip receivers to the far side. Yeah. And Spangler rolling out to his right, and this time going forward as he throws, and that is caught by Cullen. Cullen is down, out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So that's going to be a 21-yard catch and run, and that's going to put Spangler up to 157 yards, and that's going to put Cullen up to over 100 yards at 108 on the night. So those two, save for the one wheel route to Laughlin, those two have been the offense for Shenandoah here in the first half.
Yep, really good job by Cullen to haul that one in and get a nice run after the catch. Another wheel route again. Cullen's open again, just a little long.
Just a little long, and we've talked about that. And that's the absolute hardest throw for a right-handed quarterback is running to your left. To get them hips turned and snap them hips and not sail it. And a couple times that's happened tonight. Unfortunate there because he was open yet again.
Yeah, just a little high and outside again on that pass, but he was open again. But again, Nodaway Valley not really changing up what they're doing on defense. The linebackers are maybe not blitzing, staying back, but they're not really helping cover anybody either.
Spangler to the boundary this time. It's going to be a catch by Cole Graham. It's going to be about 16 yards, his first catch of the night. And that'll be a first down, and they keep moving with 38.8 to go until halftime.
First and 10. Mustangs.
So the clock will not start on the whistle because he was out of bounds. So no timeouts, but really no problem as the ball is now resting on the Wolverine 29-yard line. Spangler takes the snap and a flag on the play, so the clock should go back to 38.8, but it won't. And it should be a false start. 5-yard penalty. Maybe at the end of the day that's not a super big penalty. The way we've been chunking the ball down the field, another 5 yards may not be that catastrophic. But a couple seconds might.
Right, could make a difference, but like you said, 36.8 seconds here, and the ball resting right on the 35-yard line for the Mustangs.
That's a 6-yard penalty because it was on the 29.
Right.
So roll out again to the left, and Spangler gets it to Scammon down at the 18-yard line, and the clock is running.
Spangler pass complete to Scammon.
They're moving the chains. So they're going to give them a first down. It's going to be a gain of about 17. And Scammon's first catch of the night.
Now second down.
Yeah, so all of that, they didn't blow the whistle for the first down. So a bunch of time ran off. Then they stopped it for about a second and a half while they put the chains in place. And then still didn't stop. So here we are, 17.1 left on the first half. So the Mustangs are going to go to a. They're going to go back.
It's wild to me that nothing's going on right now.
Yeah.
The play clock is down to 5 seconds with all that, and then Spangler is going to throw the corner route, and
Colin catches it.
Colin makes the catch. It was just a seam route. Thought it was a corner, but just finally got the guys where we wanted them to go. And that's going to be, it looks like, a 19-yard touchdown pitch and catch. And that's going to put Spangler over 200 yards passing in the first half, Coach. 209.
That's really, really solid production from the Mustang offense there. Took just over a minute to get it down the field and score. Really good job by the Mustang offense. Here with 9.7 seconds left, 20-yard touchdown pass. Spangler to Colin. Yeah, it was on the 20.
Was it?
The ball was spotted right on the 20.
So the extra point is good. So 26-0, Coach. 9.7 seconds left. Kind of probably academic right now in this first half. Just wind the clock down and get it to halftime here. Mustangs very, very clean first half to this point.
Yeah, really good job by the Mustang offense to finish that drive for sure. But again, probably some points left out there for the Mustangs here in the first half, as they have had some routes that were open, just didn't complete them. But I'm sure they'll clean those up here at halftime or talk about them and what can be done for the Mustang offense. But the biggest thing here is, get the kickoff, make the tackle. Nodaway Valley will probably run one play, and we'll go to the half. Nodaway Valley on the other side of the ball, they're going to have to find a way to move the ball on offense in the second half to try to get themselves back in this thing.
So 26-0, Shenandoah flexing some aerial assault muscles here tonight. They found some things there in the second half against West Central Valley, and as far as the pace, not the full field reads, and I think that's been kind of the key tonight. They've been using the trips, not so much the balance formation, but it's really kind of been man coverage, which is simple. You're picking a read and you're going with it, and it's worked really well tonight for Spangler and company. As that's going to be a really high kick, kind of an onside, and then down to at the 30-yard line. I'm assuming we're probably just going to see just a dive up the middle or taking a knee and going into the locker room.
Yep, you'd assume that Nodaway Valley is just going to run one play here and run the clock out. Mustangs don't have any timeouts, so they're not going to stop it or anything. And we'll go to the halftime with a healthy Shenandoah 26-0 lead.
So 7.3 seconds to go. It doesn't look like they're in a victory formation or a take a knee formation, so I'm going to see a handoff here as they'll do a little
pass.
Play action pass and a catch down at the 39-yard line. So an 8-yard pitch and catch there from Harris to Gebby there, 8 yards. And that's going to end the first half. First completion of the night for the Wolverines. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with some halftime thoughts, and then we'll step aside for a little bit.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
We're back here in Greenfield. Coach, really good first half for Shenandoah. Back to the drawing board first half for Nodaway Valley, but talking specifically about Shenandoah, really, really good throwing the ball. Definitely things to work on running the ball. Maybe you'll see a little bit more of that in the second half. Trying to emphasize that with a big lead, but aerial attack. Really strong so far.
Yeah, obviously the passing game very successful for the Mustangs with Spangler going up over 200 yards and Cullen obviously having a mismatch with anybody that he lines up against has been a big ticket in the first half for the Mustangs. But yeah, I would agree. I'd like to see maybe a little bit more balance in the second half. Try to run the ball. I mean, they're sticking 7 guys in the box. And you're probably going to have to block that at some point in time again the rest of the season, right? And so you got to be able to move the ball on the ground. And so it'd be nice to see the Mustangs try to move the ball on the ground a little bit in the second half, block against that seven guys in the box. But on the other side of the ball, the defense has been outstanding. Has done a really good job of keeping the running inside of the box and doing a good job of tackling when they make contact. Something in the first week I felt like the Mustangs missed quite a few tackles against Clarinda, and last week they did a much better job, and tonight major differences between weeks 1 and week 3.
So with that, there's about 12:30 to go on the clock as Coach Berger zooming in so you can see here. About 12:30, 12:20. Good job, Coach. It's fading on us a little bit. There we go. But there'll also be an additional 3 minutes put on the clock. So in about 15 minutes, we'll come back. We'll give you some halftime stats, but go to the bathroom, get a drink, relax a little bit. We're gonna do the same, and we will talk to you guys here in about 15 minutes. We are back here in Greenfield, just about ready to get the second half underway. Before we do that, Coach, you got your cheaters on?
I can definitely not read that, TJ.
So got some halftime stats for you. Just kind of some highlights. It's 26-0. Obviously, it's kind of been all Shenandoah to this point, and it's really been done, like we talked about, largely through the air. 210 yards already through the air for Shenandoah to just 11 yards on the ground, and Nodaway Valley, as we expected, largely on the ground. 58 yards rushing, just 8 passing. But the two kind of highlights of the day as far as players to kind of step up, game ball type first halves. Jade Spangler was 11 of 21. So the completion percentage, you'd like it to be a little higher, but efficiency-wise, 210 yards, big plays, 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. Did have the interception, but Brody Cullen, 7 catches, 128 yards, and 2 big scores, and a couple of really, really phenomenal catches just athletically. And those 2 guys have been the bell cows tonight for Shenandoah.
Yeah, really good halves from both those guys, and like we said, I'd like to see a little bit more balance in the second half. Obviously, Cullen's open, get him the ball, but like to see a little bit of balance from the Mustang offense as we go into the second half.
So, Coach, we got about 2 minutes here yet before we're ready to rock and roll. Why don't you fill the folks in Shenandoah and then in the Nodaway Valley Community School District? What's going on around KMA land? Yeah,
KMA Sports, Friday night scoreboard, some scores from around the area. Avoca AHSTW is at Kemper. They're tied 14 all at half. Bedford's up 29-18 over the Lennox Tigers. That might be a little bit of an upset in the making there.
Back 40.
Yeah, Clarinda is up 22-14 just after the halftime break on Schraner. Underwood leads 31-0 over St. Albert, again, just after halftime. Harlan's up 7-6 on Glenwood. Really solid football game there, I'm sure. Fremont Mills 35-6 over Stanton Essex at the half. Madrid Tigers up 14-7 on Mount Air. West Central Valley 15, Red Oak 6 at the half. So the West Central Valley Wildcats team that we just played last week up 15-6 at Red Oak at the half. Lewis Central's trailing at the half to ADM 21-17.
What's ADM stand for?
Adele DeSoto Minburn. I gotcha. And then let's see. Eastside County's up 10-6 on Missouri Valley, team that the Shenandoah Mustangs are going to play next week in homecoming. Southwest Valley, the Timberwolves are up 18-7 over Grandview Christian. The City Cowboys up 28-0 over Griswold, and Cam leads 30-2 over East Mills just before the half.
Nice.
So some interesting scores in there.
Yeah, really, there's some really good ball games. The Kemper game with HSTW, that's got to be a really good one. 2 really, really good teams there. Obviously, Trainer Clarinda, battle of unbeatens there. The Harlan-Glenwood game, back 40 battle between Lennox and Bedford. Some really, really good. I know they've talked about it on KMA this week about what this week was and what it is. And there's some really good ones tonight in Shenandoah tonight. Really good one to this point. Maybe best in over a year that they've looked in a half so far.
Yeah, looked really solid in the first half there by the Mustangs. And again, so they'll kick off here to start the second half. So Nodaway Valley will receive the third quarter kickoff. And again, we'll see the Mustang defense on the field to start the second half and see if they can continue to play very solidly on defense and maybe set themselves up right away for field position to start off the second half.
Super official stats. Just 66 total yards allowed for Shenandoah in the first half. I don't know if they've done that in a quarter yet this year, so to do that in a half, pretty impressive.
Yeah, very solid defense for the Mustangs, so we'll see what they come out and play like in the second half.
And the low line drive is going to go out of bounds, so that's going to set. Sorry, I just looked at my phone too. I haven't looked at it the whole game. It's what's the first message that you see?
Your cameraman really sucks. Thank you, Jeff Miller.
Name drop.
Yeah.
We're going to name drop you.
It's fine. I can live with it. I'm going to do better here in the second half. Again, Brody, hey, he is probably better at this than me, but he has years of experience running this camera.
Broadman, yeah.
Yeah, he's got, I mean, this would be his third year of doing this, right?
He's a varsity letterman.
He is, that cameraman.
Yep. That's it. Tell you what, if he wasn't here doing it, all the beautiful people watching at home, they don't want to listen to us. They just want to see the show.
They want to be able to see the game. And so I need to focus on my job a lot more this second half.
So Nodaway Valley takes over at their own 35-yard line after the kickoff out of bounds to start the second half. Again, that old familiar formation, I formation, and a little miscommunication in the backfield. And Hammer gets driven down after a loss. There's going to be a loss of about 5. And there's Ethan Laughlin again. Just kind of seems to be everywhere tonight defensively for Shenandoah.
Yeah, really good job of him getting into the backfield from his outside linebacker spot and finding a way to get the tackle for a 5-yard loss. And again, Nodaway Valley going the wrong direction on first down.
It's really hard to tell if that play was going to go anywhere, but they ran into each other in the backfield, and it just kind of messed everything up timing-wise.
Right. It was almost like they were trying to run like, some type of play where the fullback went one way and tailback went the other, and then the tailback realized, I should probably follow that guy.
He's big. I should probably follow him.
It didn't work.
Second down, 15 now, ball at the 30-yard line. And again, another handoff, a little counter, and Hammer is going to get about, maybe 2 from the far line judge there. It's like 2 yards. It's going to set up a third down and 13.
Yeah, really good stop again by Levi Rystrom in there on the tackle, getting some penetration into the backfield of Nodaway Valley and getting that stop for the Mustangs. So again, third and more than the chains for Nodaway Valley.
Yeah, third down and 13, definitely a position that they don't want to be in. They've thrown 3 passes tonight, 2 by Harris, 1 an interception by Honnold. Definitely just not a spot that they just seem to be super comfortable in. And there's your third and 13, and it's right up the middle, and it's going to be Rystrom, I believe, 72.
That's Owen Noakes.
Owen
Noakes on the tackle. Yeah, good job by him.
Play. No gain, and that's going to set up fourth down and 3 and out right away for the Wolverines.
Hammer with a gain of 1 yard, brings up 4th down and 12 at the 33-yard line. Gonzalez into the punting, back deep for the Mustangs.
Coleman will be standing back deep for Shenandoah. He's going to be at about their own 41-yard line here. Not expecting a big kick, and there hasn't been a big kick really tonight, so probably a pretty good spot here, and maybe a chance to return one here for Coleman. The punt nearly blocked by Graham, and that's going to roll all the way down to about the 30-yard line. They'll kill it just before the 30-yard line, so that's where Shenandoah will take over their first drive of the second half. Interesting to kind of see, hey, let's keep doing what we're doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it type of deal, or is it going to be okay? Up by 26, guys, let's go impose our will here. It's going to be interesting to kind of see how this drive works.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Mustangs come out here in the second half, but you would assume that they're going to continue to do what they did the whole first half, put the ball in the air, and especially on this first drive, to continue to build that momentum on offense.
So balanced formation, and now you've got just about 6 in the box there, and they hand it off up the middle. Dickerson met in the backfield. Big hit, and it's going to be a generous, maybe a generous no gain there. Maybe officially going to call it. Yeah, they call that a no gain. I don't know if it got back to the 30, but
yeah, nice stop there by Trent Warner for Nodaway Valley. So Nodaway Valley comes out in a little bit of a different defensive look. They've moved the linebackers out and created kind of a 5 front and 3 down linemen, 2 rush-ins, and
low throw to Cullen, and that's going to be incomplete. Low throw there in the slot, and it'll set up a third down now and 10. And just couldn't connect there on the dynamic duo tonight. And again, it's that numbers game, right? That you were saying, they had 7 in the box pretty much all first half. kind of 6.5 in the box right now on this drive, and you figure running lanes are open, but Nodaway Valley's done a good job of shutting those down. And Spangler steps up to throw. There's a flag on the play, and no one home on the wheel route. That's more than likely going to get declined, but the bigger story there was Spangler took a pretty bit of hit there, but looks like he's okay.
Yeah, Spangler does get up, but it looks like it's probably going to be holding on the Mustang offense, and see if Nodaway Valley chooses to back him up or just decline it and go to 4th down.
I'd probably just decline this.
Yeah. That would make the most sense. Yeah. Coach Honnold does say decline it and says bring up 4th down.
Must be listening. Must be listening to us up here. Probably, right? Friend of the program.
Maybe.
So
I would hope that he's not listening right now.
Well, isn't that what all the coaches are doing? They all got the headsets.
They all got them. Oh, that's why they're wearing them? I did not realize that they were all tuned in.
That's got to be it.
To our broadcast.
Seems like that's the case. So the penalty was declined, so 4th and 10. A pretty good defensive stand right away from Nodaway Valley. Stuffed a run on 1st down. A really good punt there by Scanman. It's going to be caught at the 33-yard line. And Jebby is going to get out to about the 45. There is a flag on the play. More than likely it's going to be like a block in the back type of a situation. That's kind of how it works on these punt returns. Either holding, but more than likely kind of a block in the back type of deal.
Yeah. Either way, it's probably a penalty on Nodaway Valley.
You could have clocked that guy right when the ball got there, but
So they're discussing here. We'll see.
Yep.
See. Block in the back. Look.
How do you block in the?
That's definitely weird. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you?
I'm not sure. How do you block?
Hands to the face. Which is blocking
that.
The back.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
Okay. If they say so.
Well, the hand signal was blocking the back. But the announcer said hands to the face.
So it's a 20-yard penalty was walked off. The flag was clearly laying on the 40, and now they've moved the ball to the 40, so a random 20-yard penalty.
Well, hey, that's football.
I think the term in the first half was math.
Math. So Nodaway Valley at the 40. Just kidding, maybe not. Picking the ball up.
And we're going to back up now. 5 yards. Okay, to the correct spot.
Is a block in the back 15 yards?
Well, again, there was definitely no personal foul penalty.
So either way, so it wasn't right.
So, yeah.
Math.
Yeah, so whatever. Here we are.
Hey, we're playing football at the 45-yard line of Shenandoah. 1st and 10. Nodaway Valley, and it's going to be handoff to Hammer.
Nice
Hammer
tackle there
by Gage Sample.
Yeah, nice play by Gage Sample coming up, filling that hole. Met the runner right in the hole for the stop. No gain on the play. Really nice play by Gage Sample.
His last couple drives have really hurt Hammer's yards per carry average. He was at 33 yards a carry after the last drive. He was down to just 10 yards a carry. Now, he needs to pop one here. Get the yards per carry back up.
Get him back up there.
Yep. 2nd down, 10 to go, 7:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. The handoff is given to Stevie, and Stevie's going to lose about 3 yards. A really good penetration in the backfield by the right side of that defense for Shenandoah, and that's going to bring up another 3rd down and more than the chains, as you mentioned before, for the Wolverines.
Yeah, again, that time Trey Thompson coming all the way from the safety position gets in there and makes the stop.
Trey Thompson, friend of the program.
Yeah,
right there.
He's had a really nice night on defense.
He's had 2 really good weeks. I don't know about practices. I haven't been there, but games-wise, he's run support, defensive back.
So again, broke the huddle with 12 again.
It's okay.
They did. They did it. 2nd time they've done it tonight.
Under 7 minutes to go, and had a little motion there by the
pop pass.
by the tight end there. They run the pop pass, and Honnold makes the catch. He's going to pick up about 5, so it's going to set up a 4th and about 9.
3-yard line. So they've got 4th down and 8.
About 4th and 8.5 or so. Where's that guy going?
I'm going to call it 9. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to call it 9.
I've already done it.
Yep, good job. And so, again, Nodaway Valley not in a position really where they want to punt the ball. So, again, probably a situation where they either try to break one off tackle or maybe try to roll out and see if they can't get something
Could be a little
coming to
quick
this.
hit. A little quick
Yeah,
hit.
I mean, Honnold's lined up a tight end, so you might try to roll out this direction. And they do.
Roll out to the field. Harris looking for somebody. He floats it to, looks like Scammon, and they're going to say he did catch it with, I believe, that would have been legal in the NFL. Both feet inbounds. So he gets the INT at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, really good play by Scammon to just come over the top. Nodaway Valley really only had two guys in the pattern. The wing kind of ran down the field, ran about 10, 15-yard out. The tight end kind of just ran 3-yard out, which would not have gotten a first down. And so Scammon with the interception, and the Mustangs get the ball right back here about midway through the third quarter.
So 26-0. Shenandoah, second possession of the second half. And as you mentioned, Coach, at the 32-yard line. And back to that balance formation in or under center. The last couple times they've done this, you've seen some motion and some tosses. We'll see what they do here. And a motion and a toss. And it's to Zane McManus, who's got the edge. He's down to the 35, breaks the tackle to 40, and he's down at the 43-yard line. I feel like I called that. Just formationally, I feel like I called that.
Yeah. Zane McManus gets his, first touch of the night
yeah.
and carries it for about a 13, 14-yard gain
Zane
for a
McManus,
first down.
Friend of the program.
Yeah.
Good player. Career high, 88 yards receiving last week, and now he gets involved here.
In the run game.
In the run game. Trips receivers to the field, handoff up the middle, and there goes McManus again, breaking a tackle after a nice spin move. Keep feeding. Zane McManus 11 yards and a first down.
Just let him eat.
Let the big dog eat.
He kind of got met right in the backfield, was able to spin out of the tackle, and then
B button.
Yeah, was able to take it for another 11 yards. 2 carries, 2 first downs for McManus.
I'd just give it to him again. Let's see what happens. 11.5 yards a carry on his first 2 touches of the night. And it's a fake to McManus, and Spangler sidesteps a tackler and sidesteps another one. He's got the corner.
He's going to be going.
He's at the 30 to the 25 to the 20 to the 15. Stiff arm at the 10 down to the 4-yard line. Really nice run.
And a flag on the end of the play.
So that is going to be a 41-yard run plus half the distance to the goal, I imagine.
The keeper takes the ball down inside the 5-yard line. There's a penalty marker on the field.
A really nice run there by Spangler. Again, was able to break a tackle after about 4 or 5 yards and then cut back against the grain and take it all the way down to the 4. Really nice run by him. Set up by the 2 big runs by McManus. Yeah. Obviously, with McManus still in the backfield, he's able to pull that one.
Yeah, McManus was hitting the circle button, and Spangler, he's a fan of the R1 button. It's the side shuffle. For those at home that know what I'm talking about. It's like
what gaming system are you
box
playing?
Breathing. I'm the only one that knows what it is. You don't know what it is.
I don't know what gaming system you're playing on. I'm sure somebody does. Plays that PlayStation? Yeah, I figured.
Anyway,
see,
a really good run.
I do know stuff. Sometimes.
Good for you. If you get a little confused or nervous, try that breathing.
Box breathing.
I have no idea what it is still, and I don't want to know.
Yep, that's all right.
That's a taco burrito conversation, nachos.
Calming technique.
I understand. I'm always calm.
My teacher friends at home are all laughing.
So first and goal at about the 2-yard line. And Scammon in the gun, and it's going to be a handoff to McManus. All he does, ladies and gentlemen, is score a touchdown. Zane McManus in from 2 yards out. And that was kind of the Zane McManus drive there. Spangler had the really big run to pop, but that drive kind of got started with McManus and was rewarded with the 2-yard score.
Yeah, really good job there up by the Mustang offense. Again, we asked for a little bit of run game at halftime, and we got it there on that drive.
Yeah, you had 11 yards rushing in the first half, and you had about 65, 70 on that drive alone. And the extra point by Zwickel is up and good, ladies and gentlemen. So with 4:30 to go in the third quarter, your Mustangs 33, the Wolverines nothing. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 60.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to
We're back here in Nodaway Valley. I apologize twice, but this time we lost audio on a commercial, so nobody missed any live action.
Nobody missed anything.
Hold on. Nobody can hear me. Maybe they can. I don't know. We'll find out. Somebody will text us. It's 33-0, and the kick is away, fielded by Nodaway Valley at their own 15-yard line, and corralled down is Jebby at about the 23, maybe the 24-yard line, and that's going to be where Nodaway Valley scrimmages here on their next possession.
Really nice tackle by Xavier Martin on special teams there for the Mustangs. So Nodaway Valley sets up at the 22-yard line.
I was wrong.
What?
I said 23 or 24.
Oh, yeah, 22. It actually popped up on the scoreboard that it was 1st and 78.
That's a long
kind of fun
opportunity there.
Changed it to 1st and 10, but kind of fun.
So now 1st and 10. Looks
so
like
again, they broke the. So Nodaway Valley calls timeout.
So a timeout, and we will take it with them. Pay some bills. Hopefully we don't lose audio this time around. Stay with us, folks. Your Mustangs up by 33.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
Yeah.
We're back here in Greenfield, 1st and 10 after the timeout by the Wolverines. See if the Wolverines can get something going here offensively with 4:24 to go in quarter number 3. And a quarterback run right up the gut, and looks like Stevie kind of went that wildcat-y type formation there. Wild Wolverine formation. Picks up about 5, so it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Wolverines.
Again, Owen Noakes in there on the tackle for the Mustangs. Nice run by Nodaway Valley, 5-yard gain on 1st down. That's what they need to get themselves going on offense, is to make sure that they are staying ahead of the sticks on 1st down and 2nd down to give themselves a chance on 3rd down.
Staying on schedule, very important. And the exact same play, and this time Stevie busts to the outside, breaks a tackle, and is driven out of bounds after the 1st down at about the 34-yard line. So they're going to give him 7 yards, longest gain of the night for Stevie. They haven't moved the chair. They're moving the chair.
There we go.
I was on it. I was all over it.
Yeah, good back-to-back carries there by Nodaway Valley. Get themselves a 1st down and get themselves rolling here on this second drive of the second half? Yeah, second drive of the second half.
First and 10 now at the 34, and it's Hammer on a little counter, and he's going nowhere as Sample makes the play. The ball's on the ground, and it is recovered by Shenandoah, so it's going to end up being a loss of 7 on the play, but then Hammer loses the ball, and Shenandoah will recover at the 22-yard line of the Wolverines. So -7 on the run, and then the fumble recovery by Shenandoah. Really
recovered by Will Burning, freshman in there on the defensive line. Good job by him hustling down the field and picking up that ball and getting the fumble recovery.
Work on scooping and scoring, young man.
Yeah.
$2 gives you a pretzel.
So now 1st and 10. Shenandoah has an opportunity here. I mean, obviously, big lead. They've really dominated the game defensively. I mean, offensively, 33 points on the board. It's obviously still very good, too. But opportunity to maybe kind of just put it away, right? You know, get that 35-plus, get that running clock. But see what happens here. McManus back in the ball game in the backfield. And step back to the slot, and Cullen catches it at about the 17-yard line and drugged down at about the 12-yard line. So they're going to give him maybe second down in inches.
Yeah, about half a yard maybe. Looks like. So second
you almost
got
to give him 9 yards there. Because
It's a
9-yard gain. Sets up a second down and a yard. I don't have an inches graphic, so I apologize to the folks at home. You don't know how close this is, folks. So close. Second down and a matter of inches. Zane McManus time, and he goes up the middle for about 3 yards and a first down. You need a first down. Give it to old number 15. He's going to get it for you.
And they're going to mark him, looks like, just outside of the 10-yard line, so we can still get a first down right. Nope, they're going to move it to the 10-yard line and say it's 1st and goal.
Okay, we'll make that correction. Good job. Good eyes, Coach.
Yeah.
So 1st and goal now at the 10. Trips formation to the far side. Scammon over here on the boundary on the near side. Spangler drop back to Scammon. Touchdown on the slant. So they get the slant. They've tried to run that play 3 or 4 times to different receivers. Most of the time it's been Graham and just hasn't been able to connect. This time Scammon, a 10-yard touchdown catch. Good throw by Spangler that time.
Yeah, good throw, good catch. Read the formation, put the ball right on his numbers for that touchdown. Spangler to Scammon with 1:50 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So on the night, Scammon 2 catches, 27 yards now, and a touchdown. And Spangler, 229 yards through the air and 3 scores through the air, 1 on the ground. And the extra point is no good. So 39 will be where it stays. We will step aside with 1:50 to go. 39-0 Shenandoah on top.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Here in Greenfield, 39-0. Coach, 1:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Up by 35. Going to start seeing some running clock situation here. Also, maybe an opportunity for Shenandoah. We'll see what they do, but opportunity maybe to get some of those young guys in the ball game. get some varsity experience. If they choose to do that, they don't have to, but if they do choose to do that, maybe see some different guys sprinkled in there throughout the rest of the second half.
Yeah, you would assume that a couple guys here and there would get into the game, especially with homecoming next week.
Well, you know, we had some issues last year with not being able to complete the season. It's really a really good idea to have kids that can play, right? Get as many kids experience as you can, right?
Right.
So we don't have that problem again. I don't think we will, but as many times as you can get a kid experience, it's all beneficial, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Kick there by Zwickel goes all the way down to the pylon and rolls just into the end zone for a touchback. So Nodaway Valley will start at the 20-yard line. But, yes, you would assume that there's going to be a couple new guys here and there sprinkled into this contest for the Mustangs.
And we'll try to get them as we can, as we see them. If somebody makes a play, Coach doesn't have his cheaters on, but he's going to do his best.
So, like, Quentin Goff is in the game here. Let's start on the snap.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Sorry, nobody could see me at home.
Yep. Lucas Major in the game at linebacker.
The handoff goes up the middle. I can't get the number there. That was Honnold there. He's going to pick up a yard. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Wolverine. So go ahead, Coach. You were saying. Sorry.
Yeah. Just trying to get some of these guys that are in the game here. Bo Sample in on the defensive line.
Just as I'm talking, if you need to talk over me, you go right ahead. It's 2nd down, 9 to go.
River Smithheiser in the game over here on corner. At corner, he's going to...
Honnold gets tackled, kind of upended there by number 25 in your program. Coach, who's that?
Yeah, that's Hayden Roush.
Nice. Another
freshman in there on the stop. Good job by him.
Sticking his face in the fan there.
Yeah, really good job. Quite a few new faces out there on defense. Gage Sample still in.
That's a wrestler again, right?
Yep.
Hayden's another one of those wrestlers.
Xavier Martin now in on defense.
So now 3rd down.
Hunter Swank now in on the defensive line.
Still about 9 to go, 30 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. And Honnold is in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. 5 seconds on the play clock. He'll take it to designed run and drugged down and pushed out of bounds. A really nice play there. Just another gain of just a couple yards. It's going to set up 4th down at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, really good play there by River Smithheiser. He goes right in there and sticks his nose in it, playing that corner position, and we're going to come to the end of the 4th quarter, TJ.
No, just the 3rd quarter.
Oh, into the 3rd quarter. We're going to the 4th quarter, TJ.
Yep.
You weren't listening.
We'll step aside, pay a few more bills. We'll be back, and Coach will give you some more math after this.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
We're back here in Greenfield. 3rd down and 9 turned into 4th down. 4th down and about 5. And it's going to be a punting formation here for Nodaway Valley.
He's got to scoot up more.
And the punt is away. It's a low line drive. And Thompson did touch it, and he scoops it up at about the 42-yard line. Really nice tackle down there. Kind of a shoestring tackle by Shaw for Nodaway Valley. Thompson, if he gets by Shaw, he probably picks up a pretty good chunk there. But a really good tackle by Shaw.
Yeah, really good stop there by Nodaway Valley. Because if Thompson does get to that, get going back the other way, he might break for a long run for sure. So it looks like the Mustangs will bring out a new unit of offensive players as well here. So we'll see who comes out. They're trying to get lined up correctly right now, make sure they got enough guys. If they have to take time out, so be it. But the clock's running, so either way.
We got bills to pay. I'll take a break. I'm good with that.
So
play clock is down to 12 seconds as they break the sideline huddle there. It's going to be pushing the clock here to get it off. 5 seconds now, down to 3. And clock management to get the snap off. O'Rourke takes the snap. A little design quarterback run there. Picks up a couple. There's a flag on the play in the defensive secondary.
They're going to call a penalty on Hunter Swank, I think, for blocking downfield. He blocked all the way through the whistle.
You can't block downfield?
Guess not. Guess not. Huh. It was a really good block. He drove his guy all the way down the field, about 15 yards down the field, as a matter of fact. But they're going to call him for a penalty, I guess.
Okay.
But so your backfield. Oh, blocking the back. Not sure how you call blocking the back if you're engaged all the way down the field. But Joey O'Rourke, like you said, is in at quarterback. Hayden Roush is going to be your running back.
Oh, shit, I see it.
Is that an 8-yard penalty? Yeah. Well, it's from the spot, right? No.
Well, no, because the spot was 18 yards down the field.
That's weird.
Seth Wickel in at wide receiver.
Handoff goes up the middle to Roush. He fights ahead past the 40 to the 42-yard line. A really nice job by Roush. They might spot him here at the, it's a 42. So it'll be a pickup of about 6 yards. They're 5 yards. That's a really nice play.
Really good run. So Trey Thompson now playing wide receiver on this near side. Some other guys in the game. Like I said, Swank is over there on the far side.
O'Rourke takes the snap. Design quarterback run, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. A lot of penetration there, and that's going to be a loss of 2. It's going to set up a 3rd down and about 14. And I would say if it was the ones, you're probably just running the ball. But this still could be a passing situation. You get a whole new crew in there.
Yeah. So you got River Smith Heisler over there on the far side of the field for the Mustangs, and a whole new group of linemen in there as well.
Who's 21 down there in the slot?
21 is that's Hunter Swank.
He's tall.
Yeah.
Timeout by Shenandoah. I told you we had bills to pay, so thank you, Christensen, Coach Christensen, for calling that timeout, because I got some sponsors that need to get some airtime. We'll be right back.
So many ways that I think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
We're back here in Greenfield, 9:47 to go. Not really a crucial 3rd down, but an interesting 3rd down here, because, like I said before the break, you got that second group of offense in there, a lot of young kids. The whole playbook is open here. You don't have to run the ball here and just kind of play polite football to finish the game, because you got the number 2 deep offense out there. The whole playbook's open right here.
Yeah, you would assume that the Mustangs might try to put the ball in the air here. I mean, the clock's going to run either way, so it's not like an incomplete pass is going to ruin you. So some of these new offensive linemen, 54, Quentin Goff, 55, Nathan Stenzel, 56, Mark Hardy, 69, Bo Sample, and 75, Jackson Simmert are your offensive linemen in the game right now.
O'Rourke takes the snap, goes down the far side, and that's to Smith.
Yep, Smith Heisler. Yeah, yep.
That's incomplete, just long and just to the outside, so it's going to set up 4th down. And I would assume a punting situation here for Shenandoah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I got 12. I got 12 in there, I think. All right, somebody's coming up. We got 10, we got 11, but I think we got, we have 11. Maybe not right.
It's like Scammon still back there to punt. And he low snap, and he couldn't hang on to it. It's going to be flipped back by Hammer, and they're going to say down.
Yeah,
fortunately, they made that call, but a nice play for Nodaway Valley. Some life here towards the end of the ball game, and it's going to set them up in their best field position, chance to put some points on the board for the Wolverines.
The snap made it back there about halfway and rolled past Scammon, and he tried to go back there and pick it up or at least fall on it and got blocked off of it. And Nodaway Valley, and that makes a nice play of recovering it. And then they tried to, the guy that recovered it was laying on his back, and he tried to toss it to his teammate to run with it, which is not legal in high school football.
But they can do it in Madden.
Yeah.
They can. Yeah. So Nodaway Valley gets the ball at about the 15-yard line. About 8 minutes to go in the contest, and the clock runs.
Yeah, we're at 8 minutes and change here.
Yeah, it was a horrible snap.
And break the huddle with too many guys.
22's out here, split out.
And not a legal formation.
Harris steps back and throws, gets to the flat, and it's caught. It's going to be 1st down, looks like, and goal, as that ball was caught by Jebby for a 1st down, 10 yards, and now 1st and goal for the Wolverines.
Yeah, so they broke the huddle with 12, and then Honold was supposed to be the split in on this near side and never got to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if it matters how many people you break the huddle with tonight. I think that's well just let that go.
Yeah, well, now I actually think they have 12 guys on the field. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sure enough, they have 12, so they've broken the huddle with 12 and called timeout now.
So timeout on the field. Coach has really good eyes, but just can't read those small letters really close to his face.
Can't read it up from close, but I can see it far away.
So we're going to step aside and pay some more bills, this time from our friends at the Shenandoah Education Foundation. First and goal for Nodaway Valley at the 4-yard line, and the handoff to Honold. Honold gets pushed back, and he is driven out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Depends on the spot, maybe just a yard there. So 1-yard gain, 2nd down and goal.
That's a really good tackle by Harley Wiley over there on the far sideline. His first action of the game, he came right up there and stuck with Honold and pushed him out of bounds for, maybe a yard or so?
Yep.
So nice play by the freshman, Harley Wiley over there.
So a 2nd down and goal, ball at the 3-yard line. That same formation that kind of been in all night here. Harris takes the snap and hands it to the back. Hammer, and it's hammer time. That's why I've been wanting to say that. I've been wanting to say that all night. In for a touchdown, and Nodaway Valley on the board, and it's probably like hammer, but to me it's hammer. It's hammer time. And they're on the board, 3-yard run. And that at least gets that goose egg off the board for the Wolverines. Now does that stop the running clock?
It does.
Fair enough. So Nodaway Valley looks like they're going to line up for 2. Harris will be under center with Honnold and Hammer behind, and a sprint out to the right. He's got a man in the flat, caught for 2. That was number 28 in your programs, Michael Blaine. Michael Blaine. Do we have a Michael Blaine?
We do.
They have a Michael Blaine.
Yeah.
Do you think that they know each other? We'll talk about that when we come back. 39-8. Shenandoah with the lead.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
So, 1,000 apologies to the Blaine family and the Woosley family. That 2-point conversion was caught by number 28 for the other team, for the Wolverines, Remington Woosley. So, apologies. They may have a Michael Blaine, but he didn't catch it.
He didn't.
And he doesn't wear number 28.
Too many screens
Math,
open on your computer.
Right? Yeah, too many screens open. I don't know. I apologize. It's been a long day. But Shenandoah is still up by 31 here. We'll see if we get something funky here on the kickoff, or if they just kick her deep. I mean, probably not a game you're going to come back and win, but maybe you try a little something here.
No, the 2 outside guys need to move up 5. No, they got to move up 5. Yeah.
And
oh boy,
get the ball, get on it.
There's a kickoff fielded at about the 38-yard line. I honestly think that was a situation where the tee went further than the ball.
The tee did go further than the ball right there.
That was pretty wild.
And the ball was picked up by Mark Hardy. And so he gets credit with a kickoff return in the stat book.
I can't see whether in the huddle. There's too many.
That's awesome. That tee just went flying down the field. So Shenandoah back on offense now at their own 40-yard line. That second offense still back on the field. Clock is stopped now, and as Shenandoah is not up by 35 or more. And O'Rourke takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he's got a seam. O'Rourke breaks the tackle. He's to the 40, to the 35-30. It's a foot race, and he's down at the 15-yard line. A 45-yard run for O'Rourke. Sets up 1st and 10, big run.
Yeah, really nice play there. And Mark Hardy couldn't. If I would have done my crappy camera work, you would have seen Mark Hardy blocking the whole play. Way back here behind the play.
Nobody saw that play?
No, they saw the play.
Oh, okay.
If I would have done my crappy camera work, you would have gotten to see Mark Hardy back here blocking the whole play. He did a great job of maintaining his block all the way through the play. But good run by Joey O'Rourke there.
So 1st and 10, now at the about 14-yard line, and a fake handoff again to Roush O'Rourke. And down to the 10, but a flag on the play, and that's coming back. That's going to be a hold, I would assume. Could be illegal hands to the face, but you don't see that very often. It's generally in the area of a holding call.
Holding against Shenandoah.
So I'll set the Mustangs back still in good field position. 4 downs really here to get the first down or the touchdown, and the full menu, right?
Yep. Couple new players in the game. Number 30, Tegan Brunk is in the game. Number 40, Santiago Hernandez in the game as well.
So now trips receivers to the far side, or excuse me, the near side of the field, the wide side. O'Rourke turns, throws long and high. Pass intended.
O'Rourke's pass is incomplete.
Pass intended. Okay, to the right screen to Xavier Martin. So it's going to bring up second down now and about 20. I don't know if that's exactly 20, but it's okay. We'll call it 20. Second down and 20. That's close enough. That looks pretty close.
Yeah.
Second down and 20. Got some subs, more subs kind of coming in and out of the game.
Zwickel and Thompson come back into the game, along with Xavier Martin, Smith Heisler, same receiver crew from the last drive.
And O'Rourke sprints out to the right, ducks inside the defensive end. Now he's going to try to scramble and probably had a late hit there on number 5, but they didn't call it. And it's going to end up being just a gain of about 2-3 yards there. It's going to set up a third down and long.
2-yard line. Holland and Hanson in on that stop.
Coach, your thoughts?
Brings up third down.
Just trying to get the camera situated so I can see, because we're back to this
You're doing great.
wall in the way situation.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know what's going on. So now third down, 4-down territory, unless they want to have Zwickel kick a field goal, which is entirely possible, but I'd imagine it's 4-down territory here. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Roush now to the left side of O'Rourke. And O'Rourke sprints out to the left. Just one receiver in the route over there. As the ball is ruled down, O'Rourke ended up scrambling off to his left, and then there was just a hitch route over there. So either somebody didn't run a route, or he had to get out to the wrong side. Something that play just didn't really have a chance from the beginning there.
Yeah, nothing really there. So the ball's on about the 26-yard line.
Oh, kick a field goal.
So
let's see what kind of leg he's got. No? No?
We'll see if we run the clock.
43-yarder.
See if we run the clock down and call a timeout.
It's math. It's 43-yarder.
I think we should call them out and go ahead and kick it.
I like it.
One of these guys up here with a headset on should be yelling, "Kick it!" They want to see a kick.
Oh, the kicker's already on the field. He's right there.
We need the tee.
He doesn't use one.
He doesn't?
I'm guessing he probably does.
I think he does.
But still, there's your timeout, so we're halfway there. Coach will speak it into existence. We'll be right back.
Still no comment from the coaches up here.
They'll talk during the break, probably.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, we're back here in Greenfield, 4th and 21, 4th and 17. 21? I don't know. 4th down and a long ways. O'Rourke drops back. He's got Thompson at the 5. He makes the catch. Touchdown! Beautiful throw and catch, 26 yards, and that, Coach, quarterback to quarterback.
Yeah.
JV quarterbacks.
Yeah, nice
little pitch and catch. Good throw, good route.
That was
good
really,
catch.
really nice.
Good call. Who the heck would think kick a field goal?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Sheesh.
That's why we're doing this.
That's why we're up here.
That's why we're doing this, Jeb.
How far was that? 26 yards?
26-yarder.
26 big ones.
Yep. We're going to get a new kicker. Tegan Brunk is going to give us this attempt.
Oh
boy!
Oh,
that's how you destroy an E.
Hopefully he's okay. That was a big hit there, and they did call a timeout on the play. If they didn't call a timeout, you would have expected to see a flag on that.
Yeah,
because that was definitely. I mean, he hit the ball, so maybe not. But anyways, we're gonna take a timeout. 30 seconds. This is the last bill that we need to pay, I believe. We'll be right back.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
Right.
We're back here in Greenfield, 3:03 to go. Definitely some discombobulation there on the extra point attempt, so timeout was called. And we're going to try it again. This time, same kicker, right? New guy.
Yep, Brunk.
See what he's got. See if we can block 54 this time. Oh, bad hold, and Brunk just falls on it as couldn't corral it. What looked like a decent snap from up here, but I don't know that for a fact. But no extra point there, and now 45-8. Shenandoah with 3:03 to go, and back to the running clock, coach.
Sure is.
So what do we have? 4 passing touchdowns tonight?
4.
And almost 300 total yards passing. So let's just make sure I'm right on that. Probably am. So we have over 250 total yards passing, 261 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes to 1 interception total. I mean, when's the last time we've had a day like that, regardless of opponent, that efficient, maybe not completion percentage efficiency-wise, but just explosive plays and the interception to touchdown ratio being that good in a positive direction.
Yeah, probably 2 years ago, I would say. We can kind of move the ball pretty well through there at times 2 years ago. So nice to see the Mustang offense kind of explode tonight, give them very positive energy going into homecoming week.
It's homecoming week. Good segue. Dynamite drop in.
Thanks.
We got 3 minutes, Coach, and it's going to be continuous clock. We have no more breaks that we need to take. We'll let the fans watch this last 3 minutes, but why don't you give us a little bit of a rundown here, because folks kind of tune out at the end of the game.
First, I'll say Santiago Hernandez is going to give us the kickoff.
Just out of bounds there, so they'll start at the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Coach, what do we got here for?
Yeah, homecoming week kicks off on Sunday.
2 days from
now. Sunday afternoon. We got Powder Puff football at 3 o'clock. Freshmen versus juniors, sophomores versus seniors, I think is how it works. And then the winners play each other. And the senior class is going for the sweep. They're 3-0.
Okay.
The senior girls. They're 3-0 in Powder Puff football, so trying to go a perfect 4-0 in their careers as Powder Puff football champions. Then we got
4 o'clock.
That's at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yep.
What's
Then we got Color Run at 4 o'clock. So come on out, pay your $10, get a T-shirt, sponsored by Pella, and the Booster Club will provide a meal right after that. So we're all about the Booster Club. Booster Club meeting the other night. We got it done right at 7 o'clock, just like we promised on the broadcast on Tuesday night.
Nailed it.
We got it perfect, and it was nice to see some new faces there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun. And then after the meal, that's when we'll have the community pep rally. So introduce our homecoming court and the freshman, sophomore, junior attendance. So that all happens on Sunday afternoon down at Mustang Field. And then after that's over, then they go up and play the boys volleyball up at the high school gym. So come out Sunday afternoon, and then throughout the week,
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock down at Mustang Field. Then throughout the week, there's middle school games, high school games. I think volleyball is on the road on Thursday at St. Albert. Some middle school contests mixed in there. I think those are all on the road as well. But Then we come back on Friday, and Friday we have the parade at 2:30 in the afternoon downtown Shenandoah. And then the football game, 7 o'clock next Friday night against Missouri Valley. Coronation of the King and Queen at 6:20 down at Mustang Field. So if you want to come out to catch the coronation ceremony.
Typically big crowd.
Yeah.
So if you want to get a good seat, you want to get a seat, show up early.
Well, we have the live stream going. I think you had it going last year.
I don't know.
I think you did.
But I don't know if I had volume.
Well, that's all right.
Because
we can still get the idea.
If I put volume on,
then you can hear everybody.
And then there's somebody in the back, like if any of the guys in the back, you're saying anything. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
It could be.
But we can leave the camera on so people can see at home, see what's going on, because you can kind of get an idea of what's going on in the coronation ceremony. And then like I said, the football game at 7 o'clock next Friday against Missouri Valley, and then the homecoming dance is next Saturday night. After the volleyball.
Is that different than
Nope,
normal?
that's normal. But, yeah, the volleyball team goes to Mount Air that morning, so that's always a stressor on the girls to come home and get ready for the dance.
They'll be fine.
They'll have plenty of
Just
time.
put your hair in a ponytail.
But they're going out for supper and all those things beforehand, so they need a couple hours.
Pizza Hut's got plenty of seats.
No, they don't. Have you been in there?
I know, it's a little smaller. It's a little smaller. It's still good, though. We appreciate the local.
Yep.
We appreciate the local. So handoff is almost kind of picked off there as the run is for about a yard as the blitz up the middle by, was that 54?
Yeah, Quentin Goff in there. He made the tackle on first down as well, and then timed up the snap and almost got in there on second down. So Nodaway Valley now third down with about a minute and 10 seconds left to go here.
Could very well be the final play of the night. Nodaway Valley doesn't look like they're in too big of a hurry, and if they do snap it kind of towards the end of the play clock, they wouldn't really have to give the ball back to Shenandoah in this third down and 13 situation. The ball is snapped, and the handoff, it's a quarterback keeper. And they have not started the play clock, so again, they don't have to run another play. That was a gain of 4 yards, and that very well may be the end of it, Coach.
Yep, fourth down here for Nodaway Valley. Probably not going to run a play. They're going to come over. Coach Honnold is calling them over to shake hands. So, maybe one more play. But I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it. 10 seconds left. The game's going to come to an end. A resounding victory for the Mustangs, 45-8 here at Nodaway Valley.
Your final score, Shenandoah 45, Engineer 8.
So that is the final tonight, as Coach mentioned, 45-8. I mean, obviously, big nights tonight. We don't need to take any more breaks. We've already hit our allotment tonight. So on the ground for Shenandoah, they were actually led, believe it or not, in yardage by Joey O'Rourke. Finished with 47 yards on the ground. Jade Spengler 45 yards rushing on just 4 attempts. So good to keep his legs. He ran a lot last week, just 4 carries, but 45 yards and a touchdown on the ground. McManus had 28 yards rushing on 4 carries and a touchdown. Foster 6 yards on 3 carries. And Dickerson had 1 yard on 2 carries. And Roush had 5 yards on 1 carry. So spread the ball around a little bit, and maybe not the totals that they're hoping for, but you're starting to spread it out a little bit, and they ran the ball better in the second half.
Yeah, really good job by the Mustangs. Like we said, we kind of called for it at halftime, moved the ball around to different people, and they were able to do that very successfully in the second half. Maybe a little bit of a overmatched game here against Nodaway Valley, but a good way to enter into homecoming week for the Mustangs.
So we talked to rushing stats, passing stats on the night. Jade Spengler, 229 official yards through the air, 3 touchdown passes to go along with his 1 rushing touchdown and just 1 interception. And Joey O'Rourke was 1 for 2 tonight with 26 yards and a touchdown. Brody Cullen, 8 catches, 137 big yards, and 2 touchdowns. Trey Thompson, 1 catch, 26 yards and a score. Cole Scammon, 27 yards and 2 catches and a touchdown. Cole Graham had a catch for 16 yards, and Ethan Laughlin, 1 catch for 43 yards. So spreading the sugar a little bit there through the air too. But the two-headed monster tonight, the dynamic duo, Cullen and Spangler, really kind of led the way.
Yeah, a really good connection, especially in the first half, and it was kind of the go-to connection in the first half, and then built the lead for the Mustangs, and then they were able to just kind of continue to build on that in the second half.
So absolutely wonderful game, and a game they needed. The sky wasn't falling type of a situation, but it's been a rough couple seasons, and starting off 0-2 against a really good Clarinda team, as it's looking like, and then maybe a game you feel like you should have had last week, but you didn't quite get it. To get a game like this going into a Missouri Valley game, which should be another winnable contest, right? Chance to be 2-2, but you had to get this one first.
Yep. And not to speculate going forward, but Trayton Foster did leave the game with a bum knee, and he didn't come back, and so be interested to see how that plays out for the offense, going forward. But Zane McManus came in and gave you some really high quality reps. Obviously Dickerson can carry the ball when needed, and so it'll be interesting to see how the Mustangs prepare for homecoming week coming up.
It should be a lot of fun next week, folks. We'll see you all on Sunday at 3 o'clock for the Powder Puff ball game.
Volleyball tomorrow.
Oh,
don't forget the Phillies.
That's right.
Phillies at home tomorrow. So that actually might.
What time does that start?
That starts at 8:30, and at the high school gym. And I think the Phillies play 3 in a row, and then have one off, and then play one more after that, I think. So most of the volleyball will be played probably before 12:30 tomorrow. So anytime between 8:30 and 12:30, there's a pretty good chance that the Phillies will be on the court inside the high school. So come on out and cheer on the Phillies tomorrow up at the high school.
All right. So for Coach Burdorf, the second best cameraman in the country.
Questionable. Second best in the Burdorf family.
Yeah, there you go. I'm TJ Young. We do thank, again, Nodaway Valley. I can't thank them enough. They didn't have to let us come here tonight and do the stream, and we do appreciate it. Thank you for letting us. We hope we did a good job for your kids, and we hope we did a good job for the Shenandoah kids as well. Good night, everybody. Shenandoah with the win, 45-8, and move to 1-2 on the year. Good night, everybody.